Now, they say the force of the wind was so strong that it snapped the tree near its base. And if you look closely, you can tell the tree was at least 3 feet in diameter. And you can tell how tall the tree was by looking way over here, as there are limbs and branches scattered throughout the yard. Well, the situation only seems to get worse for people here in Harlan County as the fires continue to spread, and there's only so much they can do to keep it from getting closer to their homes. Kent Lewis watches from his doorstep. And do not open the door for anybody unless you are absolutely sure of who it is.
Okay, could be a very dangerous situation. Caleb, thank you very much.
You can see the path the truck took once it left the roadway through the ditch, right between a large tree and a telephone pole, barely missing both, and then directly into the front of the house.
Like a lightning just hit right there at the window, you know, it's just boom.
But they say it's tough to keep up with conditions being as dry as they are. Not to mention, there's plenty of this. Leaves and brush along the ground, and most of it is extremely dry.
It's so dry that just the least little bit can catch the leaves on fire.
Then when he opened it up, it exploded.
That story matches up closely with one outlined by an ATF official in sworn testimony during a detention hearing in June following Sawaf's arrest.
I think he lost a finger, or maybe 2 fingers.
But police say that was far from the only camera Sawaf placed in the woods.
Last coordinates, same as last coordinates, how copy?
We are riding on a spotter Lakota today where crew members use infrared sensors which detect differences in heat to find the exact location of the flames, which is often hard to see through clouds of smoke. Police opened an investigation early this morning involving the Snapchat video, but they're still trying to figure out for sure who all was involved and where exactly it happened. The video appears to show someone pouring alcohol into a pig's mouth as someone else holds its mouth open.
In my opinion, it's a type of torture.
Now I realize that no matter what happens, life is still good.
Life is still good. Strong words from a 17-year-old girl learning how to live with a prosthetic leg.
I think he's kind of speechless.
It was very special.
One special moment that was not about the scars, but all about a boy and his cars.
Welcome home, Harlan.
What's better for the kids? Education or my little position?
So you want the position.
I want the position.
But at this point, you would rather anybody have it than Dexter.
Yes, exactly.
Now, the inside of the church was almost completely burned. However, on the outside, although you can tell there was a fire, the structure itself is mostly okay. Gathering evidence, getting as much information as they can. As of right now, mainly we know that one man is dead after what police call an officer-involved shooting. They were seeking new land.
Yeah, we only want a little bit.
A little bit.
And perhaps seeking freedom and change. But it was a different type of change that brought thousands along those same paths this weekend.
I thought somebody was in trouble, but then I realized it was just a siren for everybody to get up.
It's not always something tragic. You know, the blue light is a symbol of help.
Mudslides started with a tree falling from the hillside.
After that, more debris started falling off, and the State Highway Department deemed it unsafe.
I want to see it behind bars because then he might be able to come back to his right mind off the drugs.
I'd rather go see him in a jail cell than go to a funeral home and look down at him.
Because Clay County's most wanted man is still that blonde-haired, blue-eyed boy who they watched grow up. 50 feet above the ground, standing on a wire.
You have a very different experience of the tree canopy than you've ever had before.
From zip lines to obstacles.
Please visit Ryan's comment. What the hell? I'll buzz them.
This is what I do.
It's what she did do until September of last year, when one moment changed everything.
I didn't have my seatbelt on, but I was going to put it on, and it was locked, and when I pulled it the second time is when we wrecked. My arm was already through it, and it just went straight through.
After a month in the hospital, it was time to figure out how to function with only one arm.
You guys expect us to give you a 2-week notice. You gave us nothing.
Well, why didn't you let us know something? It says on Facebook that you guys filed Chapter 11.
And now whenever they came through on Facebook, they don't internet.
Well,
I can't answer.
okay.
Deputies and officers from several different agencies met up earlier today to try to track down Timothy Lawson. Of course, they've moved on from here and most are now in Perry County from what we're hearing, but it's just an all-out manhunt. But something else was not so hidden next to the tree on Saturday.
This is the needle that my little boy Jeremiah, he found laying outside.
Trooper Island, Day 3. One page in 51 years of island tradition.
Trooper Island was first started in 1965, and the goal was to have a place where Kentucky's youth could have a kind of a getaway.
The catch, however, it's poisonous.
We've eaten it all these years and we're still here, so.
Now the key is boiling it multiple times before frying it. Many people near the Harlan-Leslie County line are dealing with similar situations.
Started walking right there and I was that deep in water.
Frank DeAngelis was the principal at Columbine.
I see one of the gunmen coming towards me. I hear gunshots being fired, glass breaking, and immediately I think, what is it going to feel like to have a bullet pierce my body? Because I've never been in a situation like that.
About a quarter-mile hike through the woods takes you to another well-known place. And that's where we're told 21-year-old Zachary Anderson and a friend went Monday night. It happened within a matter of minutes.
The driveway kept dropping off. I don't know, 10 minutes. It just kept on and kept on.
Bridges washing out, blacktop buckling and folding like cardboard. Tuesday night's storm is one many will never forget.
My husband ran in and grabbed his shoes, which he was barefooted. He's at the ER right now. He burned his feet to the point they cracked on the bottom.
Officials tell us the fire forced 5 families from their homes.
These people will be taken care of that are displaced, so we'll make sure they got somewhere to go.
Now, I spoke to some people traveling through on I-75 from both the north and the south, and they tell me it is congested both ways.
How you train is how you will perform in a real-life situation.
What happened? What's going on?
Sir, I'm going to need you to get back so we can take care of our patients.
We don't know anything at this time. We don't know anything. As realistic as a drill can be.
They don't tell us what
They don't tell us what we're walking into or anything.
Okay, bleeding profusely.
Yes.
Everyone in one place for one cause. A trip to Frisco, Texas, and a national title.
But to make a great season, a special season, you got to perform in the NCAA tournament.
The whole festival is kind of centered on a queen's coronation. Of course, that'll be tomorrow afternoon. Then the princess coronation tonight. I know you play a big role in that.
The work hasn't stopped.
Managers sent most guests to other hotels in Bell County until the cleanup is complete.
I'm booked in here until the 30th of the month.
I'm constantly just putting something up there every day, new, and filling something in and going to the next thing.
Tradition and heritage may grow old, but art carries them on forever. The longer they wait, the more anxious they become.
Please give us closure. Bring this to justice.
We're going to head over to the canoeing area where the kids are actually learning water safety.
We've learned how to paddle backwards and how to paddle forwards and how to stop the boat whenever we need to.
Campers and troopers together honor every fallen trooper in Kentucky State Police history.
Trooper Mac Brady, Trooper William Barrett.
It's a unity thing, but it's also just to pay that ultimate respect.
His name is his journey.
Came up through Johnson City.
Or as he calls it, his odyssey. Chris West is heading west.
My hometown is Newport, North Carolina, and I'm walking to Newport, Oregon.
On the flip side of the Jordan Smith story is a 17-year-old Knoxville girl beaming with potential.
Whether you want to be a singer or a doctor or a lawyer or an astronaut or whatever, you should go for it and not let anything stand in the way between you and your dream.
Getting ready to go take the swimming test.
And we play basketball, softball, anything that you can imagine. We're doing it with them, and we're spending that one-on-one quality time with these kids. Just checking the door handles, see if they're unlocked. If they're unlocked, he's getting in these vehicles and trying to steal them.
This is home security camera footage of the man driving up in what police say is a stolen vehicle and doing just that, checking the car door handle and then walking off.